What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Middle Room Podcast. If you want to throw us some support and love, head over to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/the Middle Room Podcast. There's bonus content up on that page right now if you contribute. If not, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SoundCloud. Or if you want to watch us do our thing, search the Middle Room Podcast on YouTube. Also, give us a follow on our Instagram at Middle Room Pod. All right, let's get into it.
First things first, I do believe some shout outs are in order in accordance with our Patreon benefits and supporters.
Correct.
First one first, my friend Tommy Murphy, who I went to high school with. I think you and Tommy would get along really well. You want to know why?
Why?
He was a choir kid.
God.
Nah, for real, Tommy's a really good dude. Really appreciate your support, Tommy. Thank you for listening, and thank you for becoming a contributor on our Patreon. I appreciate it very, very much, man. Thank you.
All right, we've got a few more here. First one goes to Jeff Lingle. Thank you very much. We really appreciate the support. Next one is Kamaria Majors, one of my very good friends from high school. I'm glad that you are laughing at my jokes that aren't about you. So I'm happy that you're getting some humor out of me that isn't in your expense. Really appreciate it. And last one goes to Jake Billich, another one of my very good friends from high school. He did our artwork.
Yeah.
For our
killer lad.
Our podcast. So obviously he's already done a lot for us.
Yeah, already appreciate it.
Became a patron, so really appreciate it. Really appreciate everybody that has become a patron so far, and everyone that's listening, really. Ready to get into it?
Yeah, without further ado, thank you guys again. So, first topic, it's getting a bit colder out, and I'm getting fucking heated. Because
of the cold?
I log in Twitter this morning, right?
Okay.
And some of you may have seen it. You probably saw it. It's this tweet, and it says something like, "You guys swear Twitter never taught you anything?" And it's a fucking video of somebody filling up a Ziploc bag with hot water, and then going out to their car with like a minimal amount of ice on it. Looking at it, honestly, it looks more like fucking dew than ice. And this asshole wipes down the front of their fucking windshield with a hot bag of water and is saying that it's like, you know, some kind of great alternative to any other method of scraping your windshield off. like that's some sort of massive life hack that, you know, we could have never thought of.
You don't buy it?
I don't buy it, not for a minute, dude. It's literally the worst. It's probably the worst possible solution to an issue that was never an issue in the first place. First off, if you live in an area where you have to scrape ice or snow off of your car, you should have a fucking tool in your car ready to do it.
Right.
And second off, what? So you're gonna take the plastic bag, fill it up. You're gonna go and rub your windshield with it. And then you're gonna have to take it all the way back inside instead of
dump it out.
Instead of what wipe your windshield off with your sleeve or anything else that could just take a thin layer of ice off your windshield. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's just retarded. Like, that makes me so fucking mad. DIY culture is literally all about like being like quirky at the expense of making your life way more difficult for no reason whatsoever. And it's just it pisses me the fuck off.
I just want to find things, like different ways to do things.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of inventive, and people like to think that it's so creative. You
also,
know
what if you're just like not at home?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't bring my scraper because I brought my plastic bag. Your bathroom doesn't have hot water? Well, shit.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to drive home blind. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna have to just sit in my car and just burn gas as I put the defroster on.
No, honestly though, like if you're in an area where you have to take like ice and snow off of your car, you should have something better to do it with than a fucking plastic bag. Come on, man.
I saw that tweet, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I just like most things on Twitter, just watched it and brushed over it. Did not know you were this heated about it.
Dude, it wound me up. I got into a big heated debate in the cafeteria today with a bunch of people about it. I don't understand how you could argue on the side of this dumb idea. It doesn't really, like, it's not productive for anybody.
I think it's a good idea.
Seriously? Are you serious?
No.
It's really not. It's just, the thing is, if there's anything more than like the thinnest little dumb layer of ice, it's not going to do anything for you.
Work.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The water's going to get cold before you're done with the like half of your windshield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just keep going and refilling it. It's so much easier than using a scraper.
Stop creating solutions to problems that never fucking existed.
No,
please.
That's not true.
Please.
If they could come up with something that actually was better than a scraper.
But in all honesty, what is better than a scraper?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
It works on anything that could theoretically, any kind of condensation that could theoretically be on the front of your car or any part of your car.
I just don't want to be cold.
Can you imagine? No, just imagine you hadn't seen the video and you wake up in the morning and you go out and your neighbor is wiping the front of his car with a plastic bag.
I'd be like,
you're going to go, what's wrong with you, bro? There was 0.02 centimeters of snow that came down last night. Don't you have a fucking sleeve on your shirt? Come on, dude.
No, this works way better.
No. I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Lifehacks.
This works way better.
Come on, man. Come on.
It could work way better. Have you tried it?
Dude, don't start. I'm not going to try it.
I'm going to try it with a smaller bag.
Don't even...
So I have to keep refilling.
Don't even think about trying to get me started on this shit.
You know what I did see on Twitter? That's another... I forgot about this. When you brought this up.
What?
I saw another thing that was like a solution to having snow on your windshield. It was like a cover for your windshield.
I saw that. I saw that too, and I think it's just as bad.
I think it's just as bad.
Do you think it's a good idea? Tell me why you think it's a good idea, and then I'll tell you why it's not.
I think it's a good idea only in certain circumstances.
Like what?
If you're parked outside, I don't think it would be that big of a deal to throw that thing on overnight. Or if you knew a snowstorm was coming and you just chuck it on there. Okay, I don't think it's something that you do every time.
Realistically, though, tucking that thing into both sides of your car takes longer than it does to brush snow off of it each time. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, and even to take it off, he had to go to one side, pull the thing out of like off his mirror, and then shake the snow away all the way over to the other side, and then unhook it on the other side. In the meanwhile, I go to my trunk, grab a broom that I bought from AutoZone for I think like Tree Fitty, and then I go. Psh, 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 psh. All right, I'm driving now. I don't know. Wait, what are you doing?
Right, and
then in the meantime, you're putting away a wet cover into the back trunk of your car.
That's true.
And that's the big argument with the plastic. That's the big argument with the plastic bag too. Is it's like you go and fill it up, and then you take it out and you use it, and then what? You're gonna stick a straw in it and drink from it for the rest of the day. Or you're gonna have to go back.
Pour it in a cup.
You're gonna take it back in your house. I mean, at the same, you could have a fucking a thing to brush your car off inside your house that you'd have to take back. It just doesn't. Do you follow what I'm saying? It does not make any sense.
I follow that you're very mad about this.
I am mad about it. I wasn't that mad about it until I got into this discussion with Hunter today in Convo. Fuck you, Hunter. If you're listening, you stupid little bitch. It's a dumb fucking idea, and you know it.
Fuck you, Hunter.
It is. It's a dumb idea. And he was like, well, I mean, it's better than like, it's kind of like the idea of like pouring water on your windshield when it's wet and it's got ice and stuff on it, but you don't run the risk of it freezing. And I said, Hunter, why would you even bring a third fucking option to the table when you know goddamn well that the brushes and the fucking scrapers have worked since the turn of time, and it's never been an issue before. It's never once been an issue before for anybody ever. And you bring this new idea, and by the way, this video is like viral on Twitter. It's got thousands and thousands.
Okay, that's why you're mad.
Okay, well, now you're getting at something. Maybe that's why
you're mad.
I think I just need attention. You know what I mean? I just get jealous that I don't get the attention. Maybe if I had thought of it, I'd be in its corner.
We should do some DIY.
64,000 retweets. 64,000 people looked at this and went, "Oh, I live where it snows, and this is a great fucking idea."
I live where it snows. It's a TikTok. Oh,
Look
God.
at this idiot white. This is like just why? Just why?
I didn't realize that you were this heated about this.
Look how little amount of ice is on there. It's literally like
Yeah,
morning dew.
It's morning dew.
It's literally morning dew. If
Could
there,
wipe that shit
it
off
wouldn't
with my
work. It
sleeve.
wouldn't work for snow. And if there was any serious amount of, ice, you'd have to get like boiling hot water in it. And we all know that Ziploc bags can't handle that. So
And we all know boiling hot water just turns to snow when it hits the outside air.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
What's your take on the gloves that have like the scraper attached
I like
to
them.
the end of it?
I like them. I bought one for my dad like a couple of years ago.
Oh, those things are so fucking flimsy.
I think it's sick. It's sick.
It's a cool idea.
I've used them a couple times.
It's a cool idea. But
You know what
it's
sucks
flimsy.
about seeing these videos on Twitter is that you come to the realization that it's almost Christmas.
It's Christmas already?
It's almost Christmas season.
It's Christmas
It's
already?
getting cold out and it's starting
Okay,
to
I
snow.
want to set the record
It's
straight.
starting to get a little
It is
miserable.
not almost Christmas.
Well,
It's not.
it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
No. And you know why I'm so mad about this?
Why?
There's people around me that think it's Christmas already.
Oh, go off, King.
Go off, King.
Go off, King.
I hate it.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to a Christmas song, get on the other end of Thanksgiving.
If you, yeah, for real.
Thanksgiving's not for another 2 weeks.
Take it one fucking holiday at a time.
Exactly.
For real, honestly. And even, while you're at it, stop singing Christmas carols even when it's Christmas time. That doesn't get anybody in the jolly spirit.
I don't know about that.
I've never once been. What, you telling me you like Christmas carols even
Okay.
during Christmas time?
Carols?
It's
No.
the morning. It's the morning of Christmas, and I hear Christmas carols come on. I turn them right off. Who seriously listens to Christmas
My
carols?
mom.
Yep. Really? Does she really though? Honestly, think about it. Does she thoroughly enjoy Christmas
When you say
carols?
Christmas carols or Christmas music, is that two different things?
Aren't they all carols?
No. What about like the Michael Bublé album?
Oh,
It's not
that's
a carol.
fucking
That's
carol,
not a
dude.
carol.
Come on.
Okay, well then I like some
That's
carols.
a carol. Well, you would know the definition of carol better. You were, you went to a performing arts school.
Twice?
So I don't-
Twice already? We're 10 minutes into this? Twice? Wow. It's going to be one of them
Sorry,
days.
I had to exploit it. I had to
Two
exploit
times already.
it. I'm sorry for bringing that up, by the way, Tommy, if you're listening. I didn't mean to come right out of the floodgates with making
Choir
jokes about you being in the choir, bro.
Choir boy donates money to us.
In all fairness, Tommy was remember on the last episode I talked about how like there was the choir kids and there was the choir kids I didn't like.
Yeah.
Tommy was one of the good ones for sure.
Okay.
Me and Tommy go back. He was
That's
a
good.
he was a good lad.
That's
But
good.
anyway, back on the discussion of
Christmas?
Christmas carols and Christmas songs, whatever the various differences may be.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Right now, I don't like it.
Do you like it at Christmas time?
If you want to
or
play
no?
a Christmas song in December, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's still November for God's sakes.
I'm okay with it.
It is still November.
Thanksgiving's not for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
Please
true.
let me eat my turkey before you hit me with Christmas carols.
Yeah, pass the gravy before you turn on the carols. easy rule of
And
thumb.
Christmas movies? No, thank you.
Really?
I'm not.
I don't think I've ever watched a single Christmas movie.
Not in November.
When I
haven't.
was
in December, I'm all about it.
really,
Yeah.
I've never watched like a single Christmas movie. Not a single one.
What about
I
Elf?
remember one
You never watch Elf or The Grinch?
with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
The thing is people recite so much from those movies that I could almost tell you that I've seen them because I've come to understand the whole plot just by the dialogue that people recite. Dude, people recite. Oh shit, my headphones fell off. I'm an idiot. People recite lines from those movies almost more than they sing Christmas songs. Serious, bro. And I never watched like all the classic ones. I remember being like, when I was a junior or senior in high school, I had this math teacher, and it was Christmas season was rolling around,
Mhm.
and we were talking about those movies, and he cooked me for like 5 minutes in front of the entire class because there's not one I've seen, and it's not even on me. I don't think it's just that my family was never into them. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because my family has taste, so I never got.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah, dude.
What
no,
if you
I
just
mean,
talked about hella
I
Christmas
watched.
stuff when you
No,
were
I
Jewish?
mean, yeah, I've seen all the big Hanukkah films. They're the
Spin
best.
the dreidel.
Spin the dreidel.
Spin the dreidel.
That one's great.
16 candles. I think they got it wrong, but
16 candles.
Isn't it 8?
Oh my God. I don't know.
I don't know either. But I just know 16 Candles is a movie.
Yeah.
No, but you know what my mom told me? I was on the phone with her the other day.
What?
And in my house, they've got one of those like little like speakers that has Alexa built into it.
Oh, yeah.
And she has it in the kitchen. And she told me that at this point, she's doing it to annoy people. And she likes Christmas music, but
she throws it on.
She's like, yeah, everyone's mad at me here because I'll just be like in the kitchen with everybody and I'll just say, Alexa, play Christmas music. And she says she just does it nonstop and she loves it.
That's great.
She loves it.
No, I love that for her. I love it for her. That's great.
No, you don't.
If you could,
you don't have to lie.
I do. I love it for her. If you can seriously appreciate it, good for you. You know, if you can seriously appreciate it, good for you. I never liked it, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm a huge asshole. I
was talking to one of the British boys today, and he was talking about...
What the fuck do they celebrate?
Exactly. Dude, I was...
Well, I don't know.
He has a
you
Christmas
think
tree.
They celebrate Christmas, but you can never be sure with those fucking idiots.
No, but I was like... He said he has a Christmas tree in his room.
Traditions.
He has a Christmas tree in his room. He's like, I can't wait to go back and listen to Christmas music. This is an actual conversation I had.
You serious?
Today. Yes. And I was like, dude, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. And he just looks me straight in the face. He's like, I don't celebrate that.
I don't know what they do or don't do anymore.
But to be fair, Thanksgiving is only an American thing.
Okay.
Only an American
I have a
thing.
question for you though that I was thinking about.
Okay.
That might be dumb. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is.
I'm bad
maybe
at
it's
geography,
not.
so maybe.
Does Canada celebrate Thanksgiving? Do the Canadians?
I don't think so. Cody Co doesn't.
Is Cody Co Canadian?
Yeah.
No shit.
Come on, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dang, no wonder I like him so much.
Eh?
Eh?
I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, eh?
No, yeah. So
I'm
I guess maybe
Canadians
not.
Don't.
You'd think they would because they're literally so close. Like it's the same country. It's just up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I'm calibrated right, I think it's up there.
Yeah.
But I can't really remember right now. I haven't looked at a map recently, so I can't really remember where Canada is. But
you know what else I hate about?
I'll fact check it later.
You know what else I hate about the whole Christmas thing?
What?
Is everyone getting in the Christmas spirit and me still having 4 weeks of school left.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, that does suck.
Like when people are bumping Christmas music, I want to be like, I only have 3 days of school left.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I don't got shit to do.
But no, I have 4 weeks. And
yeah.
This is the worst 4 weeks of the semester.
It is.
That's when all the projects and shit
come
come
around. Yeah, everything starts to really hit the fan. Like freedom is right on the other side of it, but it's not there. It's not really attainable.
Excited.
You know what I hate about Christmas?
What?
About Christmas?
Christmas?
I go home for Christmas break and everybody forgets about me. All my friends, my family doesn't.
Home?
My family never forget about me on Christmas. If they did, that would be some real serious, some real serious shit I'd have to reconsider my whole life. But I go home for Christmas break and assholes like you and everybody else, they make like these sick plans to do shit over Christmas break and everybody just forgets about me. And then, oh, dude, how didn't you hear? Oh, you weren't there. Oh, my God, you weren't there and we invited everyone. Oh, my God. How could we forget? And it makes me...
It's because you live too far away.
No, it's not, dude. It's not. I have a raising suspicion that all my friends are faking their way through their friendship with me. I'm starting. You ever get that paranoid feeling like maybe I'm the guy that everybody talks about? You know what I mean? Like there hasn't been a lot of shit talking going on recently, so it must be about me while I'm not there. Well, everybody's getting invited to fucking Christmas trips and shit.
I'm one of those guys.
And friendsgiving and things like that. I'm somewhere else and everybody's going, yeah, make sure we don't fucking invite Marsh because he is a real drag. We don't want him there.
Yeah, we hate him. We hate that kid.
Yeah.
I don't think that at all.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive at this point. You know what I think? I mean the big thing that, makes me sure that I am mutually hated by almost everybody I know and why my presence is not welcome is because, dude, I'm never invited to any of the three-ways. Where are all the there's always three-ways going on somewhere and I never get the invite. It misses. I don't know if it's if the mailman's throwing it out because he's jealous or. I miss all my invitations, all my opportunities to have 3-ways just go right out the fucking window.
I love how you just think that's just an invitation.
Dude,
it just comes through the mail.
It has to. I don't know how else you coordinate that kind of thing.
That's true. How do people coordinate?
I don't know. Probably through what's that? The thing we used to schedule for to go see our academic advisors when we were freshmen about scheduling. What's that thing you go in and you look at when everyone's free and you enter in a time period?
It's like a Google Calendar.
Yeah, Google Calendar. Everybody's going on Google Calendars to set up
Google
3-ways.
Calendar,
Yeah. I just never got invited to the orgy group. You know what I'm saying?
The 2 ugliest people in the group are like, how come we never get a third?
Damn, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Before we go more in depth to 3-ways, I was just thinking.
Before we go more depth into 3-ways,
because I'm just assuming we're doing that.
Yeah, we have to be, dude. We have to be going more in depth with it.
What if your fears of being excluded? You just say you're going home one weekend, and you come back Saturday night instead of Sunday, and you just walk in, and I'm just doing the pod without you. I'll be like, oh shit, it's not what it looks like. I'm just testing stuff.
You reinvented the whole, rethought up the whole design and everything. It's like when Mike and Ike's became just Mike's or just Ike's for a while. It goes
you
back,
have to make your own podcast.
The middle room podcast with just Kohler. That would really suck.
It's not even the middle room podcast anymore. It's just my room podcast. I'm just doing it in my room.
The far left room podcast.
Oh my god.
Shit.
All right, well, let's talk about 3-ways.
Yeah. Talk about 3-ways, dude. I mean, I guess the thing we should definitely work through about 3-ways, if we're on the topic of 3-ways or, any kind of group sex activity, is it gay in a 3-way? Do you think? Is it gay in a 3-way?
I think there's some gray area there.
Yeah, there's
some
definitely
gay area there.
There's definitely a fine line somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it's drawn. You know what I mean? There's definitely an area where it's, it's a 3-way and everyone's having a good time. And then it's like, well, you should probably just fuck dudes.
Well, something just bumped me. What just bumped me?
Did I like it, or am I just dealing with it, or am I gonna power through this for?
Am I gross, or am I well, it wasn't that bad.
Let's see if I can touch it some more. Yeah,
I don't want to get too graphic, but you guys know what
this
we're
is
talking about.
the unwritten laws of a true 3-way. You have to sort these kinds of things out. You got to know how you feel about it before you get involved with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say that I'd need to know the person very well.
Yeah, I would too. It couldn't be a stranger.
No.
If you're having a 3-way with a stranger,
you're gay.
You're definitely gay. The fact that you're comfortable with that.
You're just cool with it.
Yeah.
A girl just asks you, would you be down? I know you don't know.
So hey, I met this guy.
He's really hot, and you're like, yeah,
fuck it, dude. Yeah, sure. Let me see his Instagram. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Sure, sure.
Yeah,
of course.
Sure. Let me see his Instagram.
Do you care if I like one of his old photos?
just show. Can you give me a snap?
Dude, let me add him. What's his at? Can I DM him real quick?
I want to get to know this guy before we really, get in the sack.
Yeah, no, for real though. But
but there's definitely a gray area.
Definitely a gray area. And
I say no touching allowed.
Yeah, no, yeah. Unless it's incidental, And if you're,
you better audibly go, ew.
Yeah, you have to say no homo as soon as you get touched. Do no homo. No.
You have to say no homo every 60 seconds or you're gay. Dude, the timer. No homo.
Dude. Say it.
Say it.
Oh, fuck, dude. You didn't fucking say it. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
The 10th minute in, you're like, maybe I am gay.
Maybe I am gay.
I don't feel like saying it the 10th time.
The other thing, too, is outside of physical contact, if you're having a 3-way and you lock eyes with the dude for more than 5 seconds, you're definitely gay. 5
seconds.
Somebody's got
the 5 second rule.
Yeah, that's the 5 second rule of 3-ways.
5 second rule.
Don't you agree? I mean, a 5 seconds of unbroken eye contact, the eye contact game of chicken.
You either you have to agree before you go in. You have to say, we're not making eye contact 5-second rule, or you have to say, make eye contact the whole time.
Yeah, one or the other.
One or the other.
You have to really have it all sorted out before then.
Either the 5-second rule applies, or you guys can't unlock eyes for more than 1 second.
Dude, I saw this thing. Somebody said it to me the other day. I think I saw it on Twitter. I can't remember, but it was like every time you make eye contact with somebody, it's like a game of chicken to see who will look away first, and there's always a winner or loser. If you really think about that, dude, that is a really, really intense way to go through life, because you have to accept the fact that you're going to lose and pussy out and look away, or you have to fully commit to being the one that does not look away, like Kanye. Kanye don't look away.
You know what my least favorite thing about eye contact is?
What?
Is when you literally just start looking at someone and they lock eyes with you.
Yeah.
And it looks to them like you've been staring at them. And you're like, I swear to God,
you just turned.
Just looked at you, I swear.
Yeah, like you almost want to just burst out and say it in the middle of
I
public.
want to just be like, look, I wasn't looking at you. It was just a one-time thing, okay? It was a glance.
It was just I swear, it was just a one-time thing. Dude, speaking of gay, did you hear about the old NCAA?
NCAA?
The NCAA and their regulations.
Well, I'd be careful with that. NCAA athlete.
Easy.
Oh, this is probably a good time to say that I pieced out of the NCAA.
Yeah, Kohler did piece out of the NCAA.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. How you feeling about that?
Quit.
How you feeling about that?
Good.
Tell us a little bit about it.
I don't want to go into too much depth.
How do you feel? I mean,
I feel good.
Now?
I feel good.
Good?
I feel like I have more time on my hands.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
I feel like, I don't know. It was just a thing that I hated at this point.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So
I get you.
it's good to not like have something in my day that I'm dreading.
Right. No, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Because the NCAA is so gay. NCAA. That's the only reason I quit.
No, but for real, did you hear about? I'm sure you heard the whole thing about Chase Young and like how he got suspended and everything.
God.
It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. And the fact that they looked into it and redacted it back to,
he still got suspended
for 2 games still. Dude, come on. It's just like it's like who are they benefiting by enforcing that?
I don't know.
You know what
I think
mean?
we should give some backstory just in case someone's living under a rock.
Go ahead.
So Chase Young, football player for Ohio State.
Star defensive player.
Like he will probably be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft next year.
Yeah.
Beast. And he got handed a 4-game suspension by the NCAA because last year when they were in the Rose Bowl, that he borrowed money from a close family friend. And he borrowed money so that his girlfriend and some of his family could come watch him in the Rose Bowl. He borrowed money to get plane tickets for them to come watch him in like probably the biggest game of his career.
Right.
And then he promptly paid back the loan.
In full.
And he's getting suspended for taking money from someone.
All this time later too. Which kind of raises the question, like, how do you think they find out about it? And I think that that's another big thing too, is that they're targeting players with a lot of attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was some schmuck on the bench from a smaller team, it would have gone completely under the radar. But the fact that it's a big player and he's playing for a big team like Ohio State, they look into that kind of stuff, and it's just ridiculous.
If someone gives you money, you ain't getting suspended. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's probably true. They don't give a rat's ass about if I get money or not.
Yeah, it's just the big players. They have to find something wrong with it.
Yeah,
it's so dumb. That's so stupid.
It makes me upset. It makes me really, really upset because I hate to be so critical, but the NCAA is just. They do a lot of stuff, and it's just like, what are they thinking? You know what I mean? What do they benefit from it? What are they benefiting any of their players or the people that are involved with the entire organization? What are they benefiting from it? You know, I mean, they would argue that these rules are meant to protect the schools, the organizations, the teams, the players. But what does this protect? He helped, or he reached out to somebody or was reached out to. Either way, it doesn't really matter to allow one of his loved ones to come and see him play in one of the most important games of his life, and now he's being punished for it. And it's a kid too that was in the running for the Heisman, which
Yeah.
You know, the difference between and it's definitely hurting his contention.
He won't win it. He won't
He
win
can't.
it because
I mean,
it's
he almost
already
can't
hard
because
enough
it's
for
so-
a defensive player to win
Right,
the Heisman.
right. And
you
he
have
was
to literally play every snap.
and he was making a strong case for himself.
Yeah.
You know what
and
I mean?
now he misses. Well, it was 4 games. They looked at it and they decided it should only be
Like,
2
oh
games.
yeah, we were a little too strict. Just 2 games. Sorry.
Oh, it was only 2 plane tickets? 2
Sorry.
games then. 2 games. We thought it was 4 plane tickets.
It's ridiculous.
So stupid.
It's ridiculous. I feel really bad for the kid, man. I feel really bad. I feel like it changes the long run of his career in a lot of ways because, you know, there's always going to be like that little piece of history when you think about Chase Young and his college career, that there was that controversy. And also the idea that he's missing out on games, you know, that's missed statistics that hurts him in the long run when he's trying to go after and get his pro contract. You know what I mean? It's like, this is really damaging a kid. This is, in the long run, this is damaging his life, you know, just to let his girlfriend come and see him play.
How could
he? You know, yeah.
How could he?
Yeah. How could he?
Honestly, now that we're talking about it, my blood is just boiling. How could he be so selfish?
How dare he?
How dare he?
I think more than anything too is it's the pride of the NCAA. You know what I mean?
Just
they
makes no
couldn't
sense.
just admit like, hey, you know, this was a little bit too far. This isn't like the true spirit of our rule book. We can't
This
just
isn't
let
what
it
the rule
go.
intended.
Yeah.
Like, they need to be able to have some sort of flexibility with what the rule intended.
Exactly.
A loan that was paid back promptly in full.
Right.
Well, how could you?
And it's been done and over with for so long now.
Yeah.
You know
for
what I mean?
almost a year.
So what's the point?
And the 2 games he missed were against Garbo teams. Like, he could have had like 10 sacks.
Yeah, it would have been
Could've ate
a
up.
nice padding of the stats for him. And it sucks for us as Ohio State fans because you want to see your best players out on the field and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Yeah. Well,
you know,
he'll be back for the big
he'll be
games.
back for the big games. He's coming back for what?
Penn State and Michigan.
Penn State and Michigan.
Yeah. You want to see the best players out there?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to go to Ohio State game.
Yeah, I want to go to the Ohio State Michigan game. Can you imagine?
Is it in Michigan or in Columbus?
I don't know. If it's in Columbus, we should try to make an effort to go and just be in Columbus this year. You know how fun that would be?
I'd be down for sure.
You know how fucking fun that would be? That would be insane.
I kind of think it's in Michigan though.
Columbus would be on fire.
Kind of think it's in Michigan.
Yeah, I have a feeling like it is too. I think it was in Ohio
Oh.
State. It was in Ohio State last year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're
I'm
going to the
about look
Browns
it
game
up.
tomorrow though.
I know. We are going to a Brownies game tomorrow against the Steelers.
It's gonna be freezing.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be really cold, dude. We're going to have to bundle up.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
I'm checking to see where they play this year. Ohio State versus Michigan.
Better be.
It's at Michigan.
Fuck.
It's at Michigan. That's harsh for us.
Fuck. You want to just go there?
Yeah, let's make the drive.
Make the drive. Well, that's the thing. We can't root for Ohio State.
The 30th of November, 12 p.m.
We can't root for Ohio State.
Why not?
Well, I mean, we can if we wanted to actually go to the game. Like, if we wanted to go there and like party.
Yeah, that's true.
If you were Ohio
That's
State
true.
stuff,
Yeah,
they'd
you
be
want
like,
to go and be a part of the. Yeah, fine.
Get the fuck out.
Honestly, it would still be worth it. It would still be worth it to go.
I'd put a Michigan shirt on and go party.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? You know.
And then get into the stadium and pull it off. I make a bunch
Go
of friends
Bucks.
at Michigan, and they're like, "Dude, we have an extra ticket." I'm like, "Yes, sick."
Let's go.
I sit down with them, I pull it off. I'm like,
I've been waiting to go to a
fuck
Michigan
you.
game my whole life.
"Yeah, I'm such a huge fan. I made the drive all the way out here. It's been sick.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
Ohio State." And I just pull it off.
Right.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I have a question for you.
What?
Why do you think that women's handwriting stereotypically is better than men's handwriting?
Not even stereotypically is.
Yeah, it almost always
It's
is.
genetically
It really is.
coded into them.
You think it's genetics?
I
You think it
don't know,
has to
dude.
do with a woman's genetic makeup?
I actually
Seriously, think about it. Like, think about it for a second. Do you think that it has to do with a woman's genetic makeup, or is it a product of the society that we're in?
I don't, dude. I want to do some research on this.
There's probably a lot of research done on it. You know, we can't be the first people to have
dude,
thought of it.
It's crazy how true it is.
It's
Girls'
massively
handwriting is so much better than guys' handwriting.
Yeah, it really
I know
is.
very few guys that have good handwriting, and just
Yeah.
about every girl I know has good.
I don't know
handwriting.
many guys that have very good handwriting.
My
And
handwriting is
the
garbage.
guys I know that have good handwriting, I just don't really trust them. I just don't really trust them. I'm gonna go. What are you up to?
What-
Why are you so neat over there?
Why? What are you doing?
You're a little too neat, but a guy.
What are you doing,
The fuck are you up to, bro?
dude? Even
No, seriously, what the fuck are you up to?
what the fuck do you think you're doing right now? What is coming out of your pencil right now?
I personally think, and a lot of people might disagree with me, but like I definitely think there's an aspect of like women's genetic makeup that is a part of it, but I think a big part of it, if you look at like the influence on like girls and especially young girls to be like, it kind of goes back to like standards of beauty and stuff that society puts on girls. And I think that they are a lot more self-conscious of a lot of other things aesthetically speaking than just like, you know, their physical looks. And it's things like their handwriting or the way they dress or, you know, how clean they are or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like how neat they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
It's just like, you know, it's like it's weird to think about, but I think that that's something that like is pushed on
From a young age. That stereotype is just thrust upon everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I mean, I think if you took most given boys and you really pressed them to have good handwriting at a young age, and it's something they focused on, you know what I mean?
Better have good handwriting,
dude. I swear to God. I swear to God.
every year on your birthday, we're testing you out. If your handwriting's not good, you lose a finger.
You better be
then it
big,
just becomes harder.
Legible, bitch boy. Big legible.
You just cut off a finger every birthday. It's like, this will become harder and harder, so you better practice.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
By the time you're 10, you could be fucking writing with both hands like this.
I think, and like the other, it's just like, you know, young girls take pride in it. You know what I mean? Young girls like learning how to write. They take pride in it. And guys just don't give a fuck.
I can't remember, but I want to say I took pride in how shit my handwriting was.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I kind of do
like,
now.
Dude, I can't even fucking read this. I can't believe I did this.
Dude, here's my homework, but you're not gonna be able to really read it. Change it up a bit.
I remember when I was like a kid and I was first learning how to write. And my handwriting's worse than yours. My handwriting is
yeah.
Nah, bro. Come on.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro. Dude. It's
bad.
Dude, please let me have this one. Please let me just have this one.
Please.
Anyway, so I was learning how to do like my handwriting or whatever. And I remember that I turned like I wrote like a D instead of an A on accident. And it was like a take home homework assignment. And I kind of just like made it like a really big A. It was cursive. You follow what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just made it like a really big A with like a big swoop up top. Okay. And my mom made me redo the whole thing because it was all shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was mostly because of that mistake. And my handwriting's never been good. And it's gotten better, but it's never been good and it never will be. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. My handwriting gets worse after like summer.
Yeah,
when I don't have to write that much.
You get back to it and you're like, shit, I'm way out of practice.
Like you think that'd be something that just would stay constant, but no, you get worse at writing.
Well, I mean, you really do. I get way slower. Do you feel like that? When I come back and start taking notes for the first time, I'm like, I literally don't remember how to take notes fast. You know what I mean?
I don't really take notes, so.
Yeah, you never do take notes. You never take notes. I've never seen you take notes one time. Have you ever taken notes on your computer?
Yeah, but only when I have to.
I can't, dude. I'm worse at typing than I am at fucking writing words.
I'm way faster at typing.
I'm a hunt and peck kind of guy. Big hunt and peck kind of guy. Ironic too, because I'm majoring in computer science and I still can't type. Literally,
doing your coding homework, you're just drawing it out.
I've literally done this for every single program assignment I've ever done. One fucking finger for everything.
Are you kidding me right now?
Well, I mean both hands, but yeah, one finger from both hands. I never type, and dude, it's lines and lines and lines. I mean, it's basically everything you do is like an essay. You know
what's
what I mean?
Your problem? You type with only your index fingers?
Yeah, only my index fingers, bro. But I'm fast. Like I got a rhythm. You know what I mean? Like I played the snare drum, and I played the snare drum in middle school, so I kind of got that.
Are you really making fun of me for being a choir kid when you were a band kid?
Dude, yeah, honestly, being a band kid in middle school is probably worse than being a choir kid. All the cool kids were in choir when I was in middle school, and I did band. Because I'm not cool.
I also did orchestra, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Violin.
No shit.
Yeah.
You played violin?
Yeah, I've got a couple at home if you want me to bring them.
No way. Can you still play it?
Yeah, I can still play it. But
That's sick.
Not super well.
That's sick, though.
Yeah, I did it for a while.
Why'd you stop? Dude, violin is dope. Violin's
cool.
really dope.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah, I believe that. There's no frets.
There's no
You have to memorize all the positions,
there's
right?
no frets.
No frets.
That's correct. There's no frets.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's tough. It's tough out here.
It's really tough.
Carry my violin around. God, I felt like the worst.
Yeah, it is kind of brutal.
I'm surprised my handwriting's not good, honestly.
Shit. Yeah. Anyway, back to handwriting. You know what? Like thinking about like girls and their handwriting, and like I said, like them caring about the way their handwriting looks. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Girls in college that wear like fucking stiletto heels to class presentations on like a Wednesday in the middle of the day. You know what I mean?
Snow on the ground, just trudging through.
The weirdest outfits for like 5-minute presentations in their English composition class. You know what I mean? It's like stilettos and a choker and fishnets. It's fucking cold out.
Dude, it's
A
cold
pencil
out.
skirt.
It's cold out. I come to my presentation in sweatpants. It's fine.
I haven't dressed up for class in so long, dude. I haven't done it in so long. I did like freshman, sophomore year, but it's completely fallen off.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I just feel so weird dressing up because I don't do it so often the rest of the time. And I feel like that's what I think when I look at those people. It's just so weird.
Like, what's a special occasion?
Yeah, it's so weird to see people stick out that fucking hard, on a regular ass day.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Nothing you can do, really.
You can't. Just girls trudging across campus in 20-degree weather and skirts.
They look...
It just looks so uncomfortable.
It looks really uncomfortable.
And a lot of this campus is brick.
Yeah. Almost all of this campus is brick. They have to get stuck, dude.
Which just makes it so much funnier in the winter when there's ice and you see the freshmen just step onto that brick for the first time and they just wipe out.
Dude, I did it last year. Remember when I cut
know.
my hand open on the way to Convo?
Yeah.
I ate shit on some brick. Ate shit hard.
I'm so cautious walking across brick now. I don't
Yeah.
think I'll ever slip again.
You never know when it's coming. It's where the black ice really, 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 really likes to form on top of brick.
Loves it.
It's because brick is so cold.
Brick is
Brick is particularly cold.
brick's cold as ice.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw. Did you hear about Zlatan?
What? His leaving Los Angeles.
He's leaving.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. I guess he's retiring. Is he going?
Well,
to
no, he's not retiring. He's just leaving LA Galaxy.
Oh, where's he going?
He doesn't know yet.
Oh, okay.
So he's leaving the MLS, and I guess his stance. Well, his stance has always been like he's the top dog in
Right.
everything he
Yeah,
does.
and he thinks he's hot shit.
Yeah, he
He
thinks
is.
he's hot shit. He's
He
pretty.
is.
He's good.
He's good. He's good at what he does.
But I guess his stance over the past couple of years, and I didn't really realize it, was when he was in the MLS, he just thought the only reason people watched the MLS was because of him.
I mean, but
It's not entirely true.
kind
but
of. He definitely helped viewership.
He definitely
But
helps.
the MLS has been growing with or without him,
Yeah.
since a couple of years back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he tweeted today after he decided to leave. He
hear it.
tweeted. He said, "I came, I saw, I conquered. Thank you, LA Galaxy, for making me feel alive again. To the Galaxy fans, you wanted Zlatan, I gave you Zlatan. You are welcome.
I gave you Zlatan.
The story continues. Now go back to watching baseball."
What a dick, dude. He's such a dick for that. I like it though.
What?
I mean, that's his personality. What else would you expect from him leaving? You know what I mean? I thought he would have stuck around a little bit longer. Because what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do now? You know what I mean?
He's going to a different team.
I know, but where? I mean, there's really no better place for a player that old to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
Well, he conquered it.
Yeah, he did. He did really
Conquered
well,
it,
but
baby.
he didn't do very well in playoffs this year.
I gave you Zlatan. That's so cringy to me.
It is cringy.
I hate how he talks about
It's
himself in
weird,
third
no,
person.
because it is cringy, but it's not cringy. Imagine how cringy it would be if it was almost anybody else. You know what I mean? But he's
Dude.
built up the reputation to be able to talk like that, and he can get away with it because
imagine
fucking Zlatan.
imagine being 40 years old and referring to yourself in the third person.
That's so true, though. There's an
So
age limit.
bad.
There's an age limit to referring to yourself in the third person.
Yeah, it's 2. Once you're above 2, you can't do it anymore.
Did you see my tweet? It of course it didn't get enough love because none of my tweets ever do. But did you see my tweet about being named Marshall and listening to Eminem songs?
No.
I said listening to @Eminem songs hits different when your name's Marshall and he starts spitting in the third person. Because it does, dude.
I bet.
When he starts talking about Marshall this and Marshall that, but it's like, fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Dude.
You know what I
I
mean?
wish there was a rapper named Kohler.
Yeah. Maybe one day. Maybe it'll be you.
I'm so used
We
to
do have a SoundCloud now.
We do have a SoundCloud now. I'm so used to that.
Might as well.
That just being that's my name now. Kohler.
Yeah. Shit.
Although recently I'm being hit with the first name.
Jakey.
Jakey. Jake.
I'm going to start calling you Jake.
No.
I think Kohler's run its course.
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
it has. You have to pick one or the other. I think the fact that you asked different groups of people to call you Jake or Kohler is super pretentious and you need to get over yourself.
I don't ask
You might as well refer to
that.
yourself as Jacob.
I asked all people to call me Kohler.
Really?
Yes.
No, you don't.
There's only a few people that are allowed to call me by my first name.
Fair enough.
It's not distinct groups. It's 98% of people, and one or two.
The fact that you pick them out is kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Pick your friends apart and allow certain ones to call you Kohler.
My friends are not being killed or cut apart. It has nothing to do with my friends.
I guess so. What do your parents call you?
They don't call me Kohler. I'll tell you that right now.
They call you Jake.
They call me Jake.
I remember one time I was talking to your mom and your dad, and I said, "Yeah, it's in Kohler's room," and your dad laughed at me and was like, "Well, I'm Mr. Kohler, so this,
so this is a little weird.
This is a little weird for you to say Kohler's room."
Yeah, I don't. But people started calling me Jake, and it's making me hurt.
Really?
I don't like it.
I don't know why you're so offended by it.
I'm not offended by it. It's just weird.
Why?
Because no one's
it's your
called
fucking
me that.
name, dude.
No one's called me that in a long time.
Yeah. Well, you need to let it grow on you. I bet you as you get older and you start going into like the business world and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna ask people to call me by my last name.
Yeah. Well, you ought to just get used to it, dog. Speaking of the business world, you know what I watched the other day that really blew my mind the second time around?
What?
Wolf of fucking Wall Street, bro.
Wolf of fucking Wall Street. I love that movie.
I watched that movie the first time through and I didn't think much of it at all. Second time around, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't look at it the right way. But second time around, it really blew my mind. First off, Margot Robbie is unbelievably attractive. The fact that she's in that movie alone is enough for me. Second off,
movie.
I am a big Matthew McConaughey fan, especially when he's doing his roles as a douche. And that scene where he's giving him the whole rundown and he's first introducing the stock market. Because I'm learning about the stock market right now in like some of my classes for economy and shit.
Yeah.
Him talking about like nobody fucking knows how the stock market, if it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. It's all fucking fairy dust. It's all imaginary, gone in the wind. And he starts hitting his chest in the middle of that restaurant. It's sick.
That movie is so good.
It's such a sick movie, but it kind of
good.
drags on and it gets super convoluted. And at
the
end of it, it kind of starts. You get sick of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You get sick of it. I do.
It
Gets too conflicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets way too conflicted.
I'm not fucking leaving. That's such a sick part.
I know,
dude. I love how that whole movie goes on. You don't
from it.
actually know what they're doing. You don't actually know how they're making so much money.
You don't really understand. But you're not supposed to. You know? It's all part of the.
If it was just a guide to make a lot of money. You watch that once and you're like,
do you think penny stocks are a real thing?
Oh yeah,
they have to be, right?
Oh, yes,
because companies that are that small still want to be traded and
penny
stuff.
Yeah, they're a real thing.
Flipping penny stocks,
but no one bought them in that quantity.
Right.
And that's what he started to
do. Till Jordan came around.
Till
Jordan.
Fucking
Margot Robbie. God damn it. Just had the golf course replaced with Bermuda sod, Jordan. Love that shit.
You want to fuck me, Jordan?
Jordan Belfort? I want a divorce.
This is the last time.
My lawyer said you're going to jail for 20 years, Jordan. You're never going to see the kids again.
God, what a movie.
I know. It's a great movie.
What a movie.
It's a great movie. I think it'll stand the test of time, too. It's going to be a classic.
A classic. And Leonardo. God,
Leonardo deserves all
He has
the
my
props.
heart for
He's
that.
gotten so many great movies, bro.
he's such a good actor.
So many great movies. He deserves more than we've given him. He's
Well-
done that movie. He did the Wolf of Wall, or not the Wolf of Wall
he
Street.
did
The
the Wolf of Wall Street. He did the Wolf of Wall Street.
Great Gatsby
Great Gatsby.
was an unbelievably good movie.
What's that fucking movie he won the Oscar for?
Django was a great movie. He won the Oscar for where he gets mauled by the bear, The Revenant.
The Revenant. Yeah.
That movie was dope.
That movie was sick.
That movie was dope, and he went all out for it, dude.
Yeah.
He went all out for it. You can tell. It's funny because it's like all the movies he did, you can tell he was getting more and more desperate for that nomination.
He's just doing a bunch of shit. Just slept
He's like,
inside of it.
I will
moose. Was it a
do
deer?
anything. I don't even want to act. Get me a live bear.
Give me a live bear.
Give me a live bear.
Give me a live bear.
Put
Put
me
us
in
in
the
a
woods.
cage. Call the Academy. Tell them we're.
Call the Academy and
Tell
give
him
me
we're
the
recording
best
it.
goddamn camera crew you ever seen.
Give me the best camera crew you've ever seen. Get me the weakest bear you can find. And let's get in a cage.
And a big knife.
And a big knife.
Shit,
God,
man.
He's a beast.
All right. Well, I think that is the end of the 6th installment of the Middle Room podcast. We are at our
Six
time
episodes in, baby.
6 episodes. 6
yeah.
sodies.
So these.
So anyway, thank you guys again. Thank you to all of our patrons, our contributors. We really appreciate all your support and all your love. Thank you to all of our listeners, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys again soon.